I never believed a house could watch you. I never believed walls could listen, until the night my own home whispered my name, in my mother's voice, even though she had been dead for 7 years. And the worst part? It didn't whisper from one room. It whispered from everywhere. At once, I moved back to my childhood house on a rainy Thursday evening. The sky was heavy, swollen with clouds that looked like bruises spreading across the horizon. As my car rolled to a stop in front of the house, the engine ticked softly, like it was nervous to shut off. The house stood exactly where it always had. 2 exactly. Same peeling white paint, same crooked mailbox, same upstairs window with the cracked glass that my father never fixed. 7 years had passed since anyone lived here, yet it didn't look abandoned. It looked waiting. When I stepped out of the car, the air felt thick, like I had walked into someone else's breath. The front door was unlocked. I knew it would be. It always was. Inside, the smell hit me immediately. Dust, old wood, and something faintly metallic. Blood has a smell like that, though I didn't want to think about it. The floorboards creaked beneath my shoes, groaning like they recognized my weight. "Hello?" I called out, feeling stupid for doing it. My voice didn't echo. It felt swallowed. I dropped my bags near the stairs and looked around. Furniture was still here. Couch, dining table, even the framed photos on the walls. But every photo had been turned face down. All of them. I told myself it was probably vandals. Or maybe I had done it myself years ago and forgotten. But deep down, a thought crawled into my head. The house didn't want to be seen. That night, I slept on the couch. At least I tried to. The first sound woke me around 2:17 a.m. Footsteps. Slow, bare, careful. They moved from the kitchen toward the living room. I held my breath, eyes fixed on the darkness. Then the footsteps stopped. Right beside the couch, a voice whispered, gentle and familiar. "Why did you leave me here?" It was my mother's voice. I didn't scream. Fear like that doesn't make you scream. It makes you freeze. I lay there, staring into the dark, waiting for the voice to speak again. My heart was pounding so loudly I was sure whatever stood near me could hear it. But nothing happened. When morning came, I convinced myself it was a dream. Grief does strange things. Trauma echoes. Houses don't speak. That was what I told myself. I spent the day cleaning, opening windows, letting light in. That's when I noticed the walls. Tiny scratches ran along the hallway. Thin, uneven lines like fingernails dragged again and again. They led toward the basement door. The basement. I hadn't gone down there since the night my mother died. She fell down those stairs. That's what the police report said. An accident. Still, I opened the basement door. The smell rushed up instantly, damp, rot, and something sweet underneath. The light flickered as I descended the stairs. Halfway down, I heard it again. Whispering. Not one voice. Many. Muffled. Overlapping. Desperate. I pressed my ear to the wall, and I heard my name. Over and over, spoken by voices I recognized. My father, my aunt, old neighbors, people who were dead. I stumbled back, breath shaking. That night, I tried to leave. My car wouldn't start. The phone had no signal. And when I turned back toward the house, every light inside was on. Even the basement. The third night was the worst. I woke up standing in the hallway. I don't remember getting out of bed. The house was silent. Too silent. No wind, no insects, no distant traffic. Just breathing. Slow, deep. The walls were breathing, in and out. The wallpaper pulsed gently, like skin. I followed the sound to the basement. The door was open. Inside, the floor had changed. The concrete was cracked open, revealing something beneath. Dark, wet soil, packed tight like a grave. Hands pushed up from it. Human hands. They clawed at the air, grabbing my ankles, my legs. Faces followed. They emerged slowly, like the earth was reluctant to let them go. My mother was among them. Her eyes were empty sockets, yet somehow she looked directly at me. "This house is hungry," she said, "and you fed it." Memories slammed into me, the arguments, the shouting, the night I pushed her, the sound of her body hitting the stairs. The house didn't kill her. I did. The house only learned from me. It learned pain. It learned voices. It learned how to keep people forever. I tried to run. The walls closed in, bending inward like ribs. The floor swallowed my feet. The house spoke, not in one voice, but all of them at once. "We remember everything you gave us." The last thing I felt was the house breathing me in. They say the house is still there, perfectly maintained, lights always on, always.